information, please contact the Westfield State Foundation at 413-572-8646. Friday mornings is something different on 89.5 FM. It's JP's Talk About Town.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB. Live from the campus of Westfield State University, this is 89.5 FM, WSKB, Westfield.
And I'm beating up on the RE23 here. Or is this a 230?
20.
This is a 20? Yeah. Why can't we have the 23s?
Because they don't exist.
What am I thinking of? Am I thinking...
There's a 320 and a
320.
20.
I'm thinking of the 320.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Maybe I'll buy a 320 for myself. Nobody knows what the hell I'm talking about.
Right.
But I do know that this is Ken's Den and it's the 26th day of February in the year 2019, Anno Domini.
The views expressed by the host during his monologue are those solely of his own, not those of Westfield State University, the Radio Club, our underwriters, or Lauren, who just left the building. And now... Oh boy, that was a big one.
You know what, Pete?
What's going on, Ken?
Hashtag strange.
Oh no.
Hashtag weird.
Are you doing stories from Florida again?
Hashtag uncomfortable.
Okay.
What could I be talking about outside of how a female might feel if Kenny were to ask them out on a date? We could probably all come up with a few more hashtags for that situation. I'm talking about an experience I had on Friday night. Unlike trolls on social media, I'm not going to be slamming or calling out a business. Having said that, I decided I was not going to be preparing my own sustenance Friday night. It has been a while since I ordered delivery, and since I just received one of my tax refund checks in the mail, I decided why not. Because I'm a people person, I decided to place my order online. Now let me explain.
That's funny.
I say I'm a people person. That means I know people. And I know people mess up. I myself even mess up now and then.
No.
This is why I love online ordering. The systems make sure you have ordered exactly what you want. You see right on the screen exactly what you are ordering. If there's an error when it shows up, you know that there's no question as to where the error originated. You knew it would be at the shop's end. And by now, you're all guessing that I had an order show up that was incorrect. And that would make you incorrect.
No.
I was waiting for the order to show up at my place of residence. The helpful instructions I added to the order were pull in driveway, porch on side of house, light is on. In one of my security cameras, I noticed a car park out in the street in front of my house. It stayed there for a minute or two, so I figured it was somebody waiting for one of the tenants upstairs from me. Then I see a figure start to make their way up the driveway. So I ascertained it was the delivery professional that the restaurant dispatched to my geological location with my order. This is when the aforementioned hashtags come into play. I opened up my door, and this person just stood there, holding a bag that was obviously full of prepared food, just staring at me. There are 3 steps from the porch down to the driveway. This person stood about 2 feet away from the steps and said driveway. And they stood there. No, that will be $20. No. Is this 123 ABC Street? No. Did you order from XYZ?
Awkward.
After about 30 seconds, which seemed like 30 minutes, I decided to make the first step. I said, I assume you're from XYZ. And the delivery professional shook their head up and down. I was expecting that to break the ice, but I still did not get a request for payment. I extended my prepared payment, calculated to be correct, including tip, because I used the online ordering system. They took it, handed me my bag, and left. This got me thinking.
Oh, dear.
No, I'd be thinking too.
Was this just a bad hire?
Was this person nonverbal?
Was this the nephew or niece of an owner doing their sibling a solid because the person would be unemployable Did this person just see somebody get pancaked by a bus? Or, because weed is now legal in the state, were they baked?
Or all of the above.
With edibles and oils, there's not always the telltale skunky odor about someone if they are high. Getting lit on some green Hawaiian before coming over to his house is a very likely explanation. What is disturbing was that, if this was the case, this person drove to my house and then onto some other destination. You can't possibly have quick reflexes to keep from hitting someone in the street when you turn a corner and you are impaired, or baked, or high, or stoned. I absolutely do not have anything against Mary Jane. I just think you should not get behind the wheel of a car if you're using, just like you shouldn't if you're drinking alcohol. Again, I'm not saying this person was baked, but it explains a lot. Speaking of getting baked, you may need to get baked yourselves because we are playing another round of Making the List, and Bob Plass is joining us this time. Go ahead, take a drag, inhale. I understand.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Barnes & Noble College Bookstore in the Ely Campus Center, offering Westfield State t-shirts, sweatshirts, and gift merchandise, all of your academic needs, and offering textbook materials in new, used, ebook, and rental formats. Available at the bookstore on campus or online at westfieldstate.bncollege.com.
We thank the generosity of our underwriters. For more information, please contact the Westfield State Foundation at 413-572-8646.
Wednesday mornings from 6 till 8, it's Tina Gorman with Wake Up Wednesday.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from the campus of Westfield State University, this is 89.5 FM, WSKB, Westfield.
8:23 on the nose. This is the
Bob and I are
26th
hooked.
day of February in the year 2019. Anno Domini, this is the Den. Ken Stomsky behind the microphone, as I am each and every Tuesday. In front of the Radio Millennium Board is Kitten of the Keys, Chairman Meow, Peter Coles. That was a little hot, so I'll modulate my signal on my end. Side check extraordinaire.
I'm here. I'm here.
Kathy Palmer is here. And you know what? Because I have it ready to go and he's next to me.
Oh, God help
But
me.
I actually have
That's
different.
because I'm a Democrat. According to...
No, it's just because you're a jackass.
Oh, ye God.
And we're
help me.
starting.
But I actually have something different for Bob this week.
What do you got?
Uh-oh.
What is that?
AHS?
It's toilet flushing?
And
Now
Yes.
it's time for
Oh.
therapy with Bob Plass.
It's just disturbing music.
Oh,
Sounds like American Horror Story.
And we play disturbing.
actually.
We play something disturbing. If you listen, you can hear people having an issue in the background.
Oh, let's hear it.
Were you listening,
Yeah,
Bob?
no, I got... Wait a minute.
And now it's time for therapy with Bob Plass.
I get it.
So, if you didn't need therapy before, you need therapy after hearing that,
I
right?
got you.
Oh, boy.
Are you going to introduce the other guest, or are we going to do therapy with you now?
It's just me and you for
He charges
therapy right
extra.
now.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
All right.
Oh, so
When we get into,
there's a knock at my door.
You know what, Bob? You want me to make it more official? You want
Yes.
me to make it better?
Yes, here.
All right. I'm not gonna just knock on your door.
All right, go ahead.
Hold on.
You're not going to sit on my lap, are you? Ah!
Will you let me in, Bob?
Come on in. Come on in and hello, Ken.
Hi, Bob.
Notice how his voice
How
drops?
are you? How are you? Come and sit down, please.
Now you're friends.
We've
That's
got
nice.
we've got therapy to do.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Oh man, Ken.
And I don't need therapy because Celebrity Big Brother is over.
Oh, you mean you have some? Well, there are no more punchkis either, and I'm
No,
so,
punchies are here until March
sorry.
5th.
Oh, they are. So
Yeah,
you're
I've got
still
one
need-
more weekend.
I gotcha. So you don't need therapy because of the lack of punchki.
No, and you know, a friend of mine happened to find a place in Chicopee that has them year round.
So we've
that
solved
might-
that issue.
Yeah, but then I'd have to go to
Punchki's
Chicopee.
forever.
So
I'll probably help you with
and
that.
who the hell wants to go to Chicopee,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Oh
You know,
no,
Chick-fil-A's closed on Sunday. That's the only time I get to go over there.
So Ken, why are you here to see me today?
I need therapy, Bob.
Well, tell me.
I don't understand
Yeah.
how people lose socks.
Oh,
This could take
that's a
days.
true problem right there. I
I've-
suffer from that.
I've never lost a sock. My washing machine never ate one. My dryer never digested one.
You don't have any animals?
You know, my socks go in by the pair,
Yeah.
and at the end of the laundry, they come out by the pair. I just don't get it. And that's what has me needing therapy, because according to an article in February in Women's Day,
Oh, nice.
Yes.
there was a thing about how to use long socks, right?
About long socks, not short socks. Long
Yeah.
socks.
You know, and they have a few good examples here as to what you can do with long socks. But they put some stats down at the bottom of the page.
Okay, gotcha.
Uh-oh.
Did you know?
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Good one, Basha. Each of us loses an average of more than 15 socks a year, which you can add up to more than 1,200 lost in a lifetime. 15 socks in a year? I haven't lost 15 in my entire lifetime. How many socks do you miss or lose? Do you?
Yes. I
don't. I don't get
Is
it.
this a weekly question or monthly?
15 in a year. People lose.
It's the mystery of my life. What happens to those socks? And I'm able to tell which sock is left because now I have different colored socks,
that's
and
me.
the happy socks. I've given up. All my sock drawer is no longer all looking alike. Every sock is different. So I lost Frank and I lost Sally. Yeah, and in the last month and a half, and when Mabel left, I was bereft. I'm telling you.
Wait. You name your
Is
sock.
he talking about Frank Gifford
Okay, that's
and
a
Sally
different
Jesse
therapy.
Raphael? Are we talking daytime television here?
No,
I think you're giving the therapy now, Kenny. I think this is swamp.
Ken, no. Hey,
It feels that way.
Ken.
I don't get how people lose 15 socks a year. I can't get my head around that. Get my head around that, therapist.
Maybe they have pets.
Would you
I'm going to start counting
Would
for
you therapize me,
Yeah.
please?
Okay. Do you know? Have you ever heard of the Bermuda Triangle?
Good point.
You know what? You're not getting a check from me this week, Bob.
Wait a minute. No, the Bermuda Triangle actually, in the sock world, there is a black hole that somehow or other, I think there are barefoot people on the other side. And the barefoot people on the other side need socks. So when we lose socks, those socks go to footless. No, foot. What do we
It's a
call
whole nother dimension.
So yeah, it's a sockless group of folks on the other side. And so, quite honestly, we're doing them a favor, and to let the socks go freely. When I lost Mabel weeks back, I said, well,
I thought it was Frank and
Sally.
Sally.
that was later. But when Mabel left me, I know now she's making someone happy on the other side.
It's very sweet.
Yeah.
It's very sweet.
So, at any rate, I hope that's helping.
No, it's not. Like I said, you're not getting my $50 this week.
Well, I'll tell you what. Just leave $5 on the table. It's worth about $5
You know what?
today.
Yeah, that'll buy you another pair
Pair of socks. Well, used socks.
All right.
Used socks.
8:30 in the morning. We are going to play. Making a list.
Thanks for coming this week.
Get the name right,
Kenny.
Don't make me take the hat out,
Leave
Bob.
that $5 on the table and see you next time.
8:30 going on to 8:30 and a half. We'll be back right after this.
Bud Light presents Real American Heroes. Real American Heroes. Today we salute you, Mr. Chinese Food Delivery Guy. Mr. Chinese Food Delivery Guy. Without you, we'd be forced to do the unthinkable when we wanted Chinese food. Drive to a restaurant. But you, sir, bring it to us in under 20. Ride like the wind. Armed with your rickety bike, you battle traffic, bad weather, and the occasional busted elevator. And why do you do it? Because somewhere a guy is waiting for his Kung Pao crab puffs, and he's got $1.57 with your name on it. That's 10%. So crack open an ice cold Bud Light, oh mercenary of the Mandarin chicken, and know that when America is looking for a man to get the job done, you do deliver. You deliver. Bud Light beer has
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by Westfield Bank. For more than 160 years, Westfield Bank has been an important community presence and commercial leader in the Pioneer Valley. With convenient full banking services in Westfield, West Springfield, East Longmeadow, Agawam, Feeding Hills, Springfield, Southwick, as well as Enfield and Granby, Connecticut, visit us on the web at westfieldbank.org. We thank the generosity of our underwriters. For more information, please contact the Westfield State Foundation at 413-572-8646. Wednesday mornings start off right from 6 to 8 a.m. with Tina Gorman and Wake Up Wednesday.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from the campus of Westfield State University, this is 89.5 FM, WSKB, Westfield.
8:32 and a half. We are playing Making the List. Bob, how do we play Making the List?
Well, Making the List is the original quiz that we invented right here at WSKB Westfield State University's great radio station. 89.5 on your FM dial, channel 15 if you're watching on television, or you can stream it at Westfield. What is the stream again? WSKB.org
and WestfieldTV.org.
Westfield TV, yes. So
you can see us live.
And you can see us all live.
And playing along today is Peter Coles, Kathy Palmer,
Bob
Plass, myself. And I'm going around the room to make sure I don't miss anyone. And back, because she did such a good job last time, she was able to make it, Basha Bell.
Woo!
Wonderful, Basha. And this is how we play it. We all come in with a selection of music.
To fit the topic.
To fit a topic. And today's topic is chosen always by the past winner. And she has won time and time again.
Well, yeah, we kind of made Kathy win last time.
Oh, she did.
We did that one on purpose.
Gotcha.
Oh, I missed that
sure
one.
you did.
So Kathleen Palmer, our wonderful farmer over here, you chose a good.
I did because it's winter, it's cold, it's a little bit on the windy side in case nobody noticed.
Oh my word! Yes.
So I was thinking everybody wants to get away. Everybody wants to go somewhere different. Not necessarily warmer. We have a lot of people that don't need warm, but
bring me into the Arctic any day.
I was thinking of ways to travel, and that could be car, could be airplane, could be a magic carpet if you want it.
Nice.
Danny isn't here, but you know when we've learned when we have Dan, we have to be very literal about what our choice is.
Yes.
So,
Hey, Kathy.
anyway,
No, Danny.
Technically, this could be a
Dan
choice too,
Paquette
right?
from the library. Yes.
That could be an option, right?
Yes, it could.
It could be being
It
taken
could.
away by a police car.
Well, okay.
Wait, and they're coming to take me away. Would that be?
What are they coming to take you away with?
To the funny farm. Where
No,
life
that
is
song.
beautiful
Oh, I
all
hate
the
it.
time.
It could be a vacation for someone.
Yeah. They're not coming to take me away, are
But
they?
that was my choice.
So do we have the premise of making the list?
Yes, and then we all vote, and we give it. The voting goes from 1 to 5.
10.
1 to 10, Bob.
1 to 10.
You created this 4 years ago. Come on.
10, Bob.
Bob, you changed
1
the
to
rule.
10. Yeah, and the one who wins makes the list. Yes,
And we haven't been keeping that list up.
we haven't, but we should.
I still got. I want to buy the belt.
Yeah.
I gotta buy a belt.
Oh, that's it's exactly.
nice.
Something. We need a trophy or a belt.
No belt.
or-
Belt you can
like
bring.
a wrestling belt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Size 38.
I'll make a pretty tiara if anybody wants to wear that.
Oh, that would be great. A tiara
I would
would
do a
be
tiara.
lovely.
Yeah, I could totally.
Imagine putting the belt up at your shop until the next
I would
making
do
the
it.
list.
I would totally do
I know
it.
you would. I know you would.
Like, I want this. This is mine.
This is true.
Imagine walking across campus
You
with
see,
a
though,
car over your shoulder.
if you win,
That'd be
you have to
sweet.
make sure you show up for the next one because
Yeah.
you'd be
I know.
you'd be calling
Defending
shots
champ.
on that.
Defend
one.
it.
Defending champ. You're right.
Hey, for everyone, Basha is downtown. Basha Bell's beautiful, vivid hair salon is down there on Elm Street. Am I right?
Yep, 99 Elm Street.
99 Elm Street. So that's where Basha's from. I live across from a post office. Kathleen, you live up on a farm up there.
What are we talking about?
I don't know. Why don't we start playing the game?
All right, let's
Girls,
play the
cupcake,
game.
shiny things?
I don't know why we got into addresses.
No, we don't know either.
All right.
We have no idea, Bob.
Okay.
Are you done, Bob?
Yeah, I am.
Hey,
I need
Pete,
a haircut.
The game is on.
do we have a first song queued up?
Yeah, you want to do break song or song break?
What does that mean?
Break for the quarter of?
Yeah.
You're talking about break song.
All right, so we'll do that right now?
Yeah.
Underwriting for community radio is provided by the YMCA of Greater Westfield. Every day, the YMCA strengthens the community through programs and services focused on youth development, healthy living, and social responsibility. For all the Y's many programs and services, visit us on the web at www.westfieldymca.org. The YMCA, 67 Court Street in downtown Westfield. We're more than a gym. We're a cause. We thank the generosity of our underwriters. For more information, please contact the Westfield State Foundation at 413-572-8646.
It's Tuesday morning from 6 till 8. Wow, it's Tuesday with Bob Plass.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from the campus of Westfield State University, this is 89.5 FM, WSKB, Westfield. Sausalito Summer Night, written by the Netherlands pop group Diesel.
Diesel.
Yep. 1979.
Were they speaking Dutch, Peter?
No, they weren't speaking Dutch.
What's the name of the song?
Sausalito Summer Night.
Sausalito Summer Night.
Yep. Song was written in 1979 by Diesel members Mark Boone and Rob Vunderink at Boone's parental home in The Hague.
What?
Boone had lived in L.A. for several years.
Boone didn't live in L.A.
Yeah, Boone.
I did not have enough
Last name
coffee.
Boone, B-O-O-N.
Oh, Boone lived in L.A.
Yes. And it's talking about a trip from Los Angeles to San Francisco.
Well,
and taking a break in Sausalito.
It would be great if it was in English. It was
all in English, Bob.
Farfandugan, what, Bob?
You weren't listening to the song.
No, I was listening. All I could hear, I think they said "all aboard." Was the first line something about "get aboard the ambulance"?
No, Bob.
I know they had an $80.
Kathy actually listened to the song.
I actually listened to the song. I don't know what song you heard, Bob.
I know that they had. I heard that they had an $80 repair somewhere.
Yeah.
I thought it was really clever at the beginning because I thought they said "all aboard for the ambulance," and I thought that this is a trip to the hospital.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's
I thought that was really clever.
At your age, you're always thinking about going to the hospital.
Believe it or not,
it's either that or a trip to Ludlow. One or the other.
Pete, go ahead, talk it up.
This was a top 40 hit in the U.S. and Canada. It was also a top 40 hit in the Netherlands, which is where the group is from.
Right.
But it's a classic.
Where they
this is a car driving song, but the thing is, it has overtones of like a train because when they sing "Sausalito Summer Night."
Wait a minute. Yeah, but did they say "all aboard" anytime?
They do. That's
Kathy,
part of the
you were
refrain.
listening.
That's the refrain.
Could you get the words?
Yes, I did.
I tried to get the words. I couldn't get the words.
It's a great
Distracted
storytelling.
by all the dancing.
Huh? Did you think so? I mean, it got me dancing. Okay,
great
so that's
storytelling
2 points for the
That was
got
the
me
bad
dancing.
part, Bob. You're dancing.
Who's keeping score?
Yeah. Okay. Well, here's a pen.
I guess it's going to be me. Huh?
Okay.
All right. Peter will keep
I don't
score.
have a pen and
Yeah.
paper.
I don't trust you to do it, Bob.
All right. Okay.
Get the pen and paper away from Mr. Plath.
All right. So here, okay, I'm giving you 2 points for dancing.
Wait a minute. Pete hasn't scored himself yet.
Oh no! Well, no, I know what he's going to give himself, right? What are you giving yourself there, Peter?
I'm giving myself an 11.
Wait a minute. You should be giving yourself a 9.9999.
No, we're not doing that again.
Bob missed.
All I know is if I got into my car when the beginning of that song, I could be in probably West Springfield by the time it ended.
Oh.
And going when I reached West Springfield.
But isn't that a great driving song, though?
No, it
yes,
had nothing to do with travel.
Oh my
nothing to
God,
do
Bob!
with travel.
It's a quintessential driving song.
It's a driving song. It's not a travel song.
Yes, it is.
No,
it talks about a trip, Bob. If you actually listen to the
idea,
words,
it wasn't
I couldn't
travel.
understand the
No,
words.
Wait. We're not looking for a travel. We're looking for a song about a way to travel, and he's talking about traveling in a car.
yeah.
That's what the song's about?
Yes.
Yes,
Bob. The one I heard was, I don't know what you heard.
Oh, man. I heard all aboard for the ambulance. That's what I heard.
Bob is trying to tank the song. That's what he's trying to. He's not succeeding.
The song meets the criteria.
The song meets the criteria.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
It should be.
5 points.
That you're tanking me, Bob.
All right, 6 points.
I love how I guilt him into it.
All right, 6 points.
This is what Bob always does. He always tanks my song.
Oh no! I would give you. I've given you great marks occasionally.
Pasha.
Yes.
I have to say, I was definitely sidetracked by all the dancing going on next to me. That I did not pay attention to all the words in the song. But for the entertainment, I'm going to give it 6 points.
Man, they're tough today.
That's why I have
This
to
is
turn
the winning
away.
song.
I have to turn away. When
Yeah. I actually sit there and listen to the song. I don't play the game.
I was listening to the song. I couldn't understand the
I
word
couldn't help
lyrics.
it. I had two grown men next to me, just cha-cha.
Wait. No, there's a nomenclature you don't want to use. We do not refer to these people as grown and adults.
Exactly.
All right,
Yes.
sorry.
No.
Take that back, I guess.
No, what is she thinking?
Kathy?
I loved it. I thought it met the criteria. I loved the beat of it. I loved the guitar in the beginning. In the middle, I loved I'm going with a 9. I really liked it.
Oh.
I thought it answered it to a T. I really did. And I heard the lyrics.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't hear ambulance.
Could you give me one line from it so that I... what's one line?
Go ahead.
We left Frisco in your Rambler, the radiator running dry. I've never been much of a gambler and had a preference to fly.
I think when he heard
And said, forget about the
ambulance.
airline. Let's take the car and save the fare. We blew a gasket on the Grapevine. $80 on repairs. That's the first
whole
set of
song
lyrics.
was about traveling.
It's all about a car ride, Bob.
And a Rambler, Bob, was manufactured by Nash.
I remember the Rambler.
Yeah, so there you go. It met the criteria.
Ken, you got to tell us, because I think you agree
so
with me.
I think he heard ambulance.
I heard ambulance too.
I think it was Rambler and Gambler.
Yeah, I heard ambulance. But I liked the song. That's the first time I actually heard it.
Really? I love somebody introduced
and
me
you
to
and
that
I have
song?
the same background with this stuff too, which I don't understand why I haven't heard that one before.
Yeah,
it has a good melody.
No, never
you can picture a music video of a car going down the highway.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
With the lyrics right there, so you know what they're talking about.
That's the problem, Bob. I couldn't understand the lyrics.
No, I know.
tried.
Yeah, we tried. We both tried.
I tried with the monitors in the studio, and I tried with my $200 Dre Beats headphones, and I still couldn't understand the lyrics.
No, it was.
See, I heard it loud and
filthy.
clear.
So because of that, it gets a. I have to be fair. It gets an 8.5.
Oh, geez, higher than I thought.
Now we're doing that.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Well, it's not as bad as last time when Donnelly started throwing out point ... Freaking nothing.
All right, that ambulance.
The ambulance?
The ambulance and Rambler. That's where we got it. Rambler and ambulance.
Rambler.
Rambler. Yeah.
Rambler.
I love Holland, and I love a Dutch band, but my God, I
like that song.
Yeah, no.
Good.
All right.
Peter.
What do we got up?
Good job.
What's next?
Thanks for introducing.
Ready to do the next song? We'll just do song.
I agree.
Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come fly with me, let's fly away. Come fly with me, let's float down to Peru. In Lama Land, there's a one-man band, and he'll toot his flute for you. Come fly with me, let's take off in the blue. Once I get you up there, where the air is rarefied, we'll just glide, starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so near. You may hear the angels cheer because we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. Just say the words and we'll beat those birds down to Acapulco Bay. It's perfect for a flying honeymoon, they say. So come fly with me, let's fly away. Oh, come on and fly. Once I get you up there, where the air is rarefied, we'll just glide, starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so near. You may hear us way together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. You just say those words and we'll beat those birds down to Acapulco Bay. It's so perfect for a flying honeymoon, they say. Come fly with me, let's fly, let's fly. Pack up, let's fly away.
I was going to say, whose stinker was that? But it was actually not a horrible song.
Well, let me tell you all about it first. That is Michael Bublé.
So it's Bob's song.
Bublé. Oh,
Okay.
Michael Bublé. Michael Bublé. I know. Don't you love that commercial? Michael Bublé. Bublé.
Netherlands,
Yeah,
Bob,
right.
just stop.
Have you been drinking some bubbly?
But he, yeah. Now, Frank Sinatra, that song was written for Frank Sinatra by Jimmy Van Heusen and the wonderful guy who writes the lyrics with Sammy Cahn. So it's Cahn Van Heusen, and they were going to do a theme album all about travel for Frank Sinatra. So they came up with the lyric, "Come Fly With Me." Then Michael Bublé takes it, and, he's not a carbon copy of Frank Sinatra. He's reminiscent of Frank Sinatra, but he, like Harry Connick, has great skill in phrasing and breathing, and everybody loves a big band. So that's why I chose this song, "Come Fly With Me." I'm giving it 10 points.
Well, I'm picturing going to the Stardust and seeing some of these guys perform.
Stardust Ballroom?
That was a wonderful, glorious day in Vegas of years back.
Oh, Stardust in Vegas.
But of course, you can't go to the Stardust anymore, so that's going to cost you a few points.
They're not. It's not open.
The Stardust.
Is it a museum?
It was imploded.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah,
no.
It went
boom, Bob.
It went boom.
Oh.
And across the street, the Riviera.
Yeah.
When was the last time you were out there? Riviera. Boom, gone.
Oh, my God.
That was your last month, I know.
Is there anyone...
The Sahara is now the SLS, which they completely redid. It's not bad.
Is there any remnant of when the Rat Pack appeared there?
Yes, the Neon Grave site. You can go there and... Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's pretty... they still have the Golden Nugget and the Four Queens down in the old downtown in Fremont. But as far as the Strip goes, I think the oldest place now, I think, might be Circus.
Yeah.
Really? And really? Is that amazing?
Yeah, I can't think of another place that might be older than that.
Yeah.
Because I think Circus was before Caesars and MGM went further down south on the Strip.
Sure. Well, so where would you go to hear Michael Bublé sing "Come Fly With Me"?
I'd probably be going to hell because they'd play that song over and over and over for me there, and that would be my penance.
What is so wrong with big band music?
I like it. All right, it's a good song. It's a little obvious, though. It's a little too obvious of a song. You took the easy way out.
What do you mean I took the easy way
All right,
out?
you played it safe.
At least you could understand the lyrics. You knew immediately what it was.
JPEG Luca, listening in the car, understood every single lyric.
Oh, no. There was no mention of an ambulance in that song.
I know, because it didn't exist.
Oh, sure they did.
In this song, there was no mention. In "Come Fly With Me," there's no mention of it.
Just because it's too damn obvious.
Yeah.
7. But it's a good song. And that's a higher score than what you've been giving out. So I did you a favor there, pal.
Thank you, my friend.
I'll go next.
Okay. I'll go next. I love this song, and I like Michael Bublé. And it does sound very, very reminiscent of Frank Sinatra, and I love this song anyway. What I'm a little shaky on. I'm going with an 8. Don't panic. But I'm a little shaky on the mode of transportation because I don't hear it spelled out. I hear fly.
It's almost
Bob,
like Superman.
Let me finish.
Yeah, let me get high on weed and I'll fly.
Yeah, it's like, transportation is walking, it's hopping, it's jumping. So I didn't hear. I know what it means. It's implied, but I didn't hear it.
Wait a minute. How do you?
you?
Okay, so when you take an airplane, what do you do?
I could be in a balloon.
Well, when you take an airplane,
I could fly with my own wings.
You could. Okay,
no,
glide.
No, Bob,
glide.
wait.
Wow.
You're twisting it again.
Tough cookie.
You're spinning.
That's what libs
I
do.
said was, yes, I know. What I said was, I understand what it implies, but I didn't hear it mentioned specifically.
What did
So
you want?
That's why I went with an A.
We'll take a Pan Am. Let's take a
Yes.
boat to Niagara. Let's take a train
Bob
to
is
St.
singing
Paul.
again.
Let's take a kayak to Quincy
Bob,
or
I gave it an
Nyack.
A.
Let's
You
get
keep
away
talking.
from
I'm
it.
going down to a 7. So
I'll
stay
go
with
home
your
and get my panties. You go home and get your scannies, and away we'll go. We'll shuffle
Peter,
off
help.
to Buffalo.
Oh, my
God, who the hell cares?
All right, give me your score.
And you know, by the way,
Gave you an 8, Bob.
Pan Am hasn't existed in quite some time.
Oh, I know that.
Oh,
but when they wrote this song, Pan Am was really flying high.
I'm going with.
I can't believe that
I'm
Kathy.
taking
you
the
don't
Michael-
I
think that-
gave you an A.
I know,
What do you want?
but when it says "come fly with me," where in the world were you going to go with "come fly with me"? If I say, "All right, Kathy, come fly with me to this Saturday,"
I
where
could
you're
say-
going to pack
It's
a
for the
bag?
heater, I know.
What are we going to take?
Somebody needs a
We're going to
Snickers.
go over to that yeah, the farm up. That's the farm where they're growing all that
All
stuff
right,
illegally
Bob,
up
wait.
there. Yeah.
If I said
Legally, Bob.
Now
at the
it's
end
legal.
of this show, if I said I'm in a hurry, I need to fly out of here. What would
Yeah,
you think
she's
I
got a
meant?
point.
That means she's going to hop on her broom and go back home.
Honestly, in the song, it doesn't necessarily literally mean they're flying. It could be, it's
Tripping.
It's a romantic song.
Yeah.
Come fly with me to the moon.
Yeah.
Fly me to the moon. I'm not really going to fly.
We're
to the
going to
moon.
take a. We're going to go to
it's-
And just going to the moon, you know.
It's not literal.
If you're Ralph Cramden, going to the moon means something completely different.
They don't literally. The song actually doesn't
You guys are
literally
getting
mean they're
deep.
flying. It literally
This is what we do.
This is where I'm going to take
Bob,
you.
Bob hasn't been in for making the list in a while. And he's
I'm
taking
leaving
all out of
on.
his system.
I'm leaving on a
I've
jet
been in a
plane.
couple
That's
weeks,
it.
so
I'm
I'm
leaving
That's
on
the song that you should have picked.
Yeah.
There you go.
9 o'clock and a half, WSKB 89.5 FM West.
So on my thing is I'm going to go Michael Buster McMahon on you. Remake.
It's a
Not
remake of a
always
song.
good. Not always good.
Remake.
Better than
The
better
chairman
than
of
the
the
first.
board was the best. I would have given that a 10.
So Bubbly's getting less.
Oh yeah, significantly less because it's a remake, and I agree with Kathy. Actually, it doesn't actually say that you're flying away.
What?
Wow.
So I'm reciprocating. I'm giving you a 6.
Oh!
You got a 3-point deduction just for the remake.
Oh!
Because I like Frank's better.
Oh my God!
I do love Frank.
Oh! All right, go ahead.
Well,
Lasha.
I have to say, I enjoyed the song. I felt the flying mode. I put my arms up. I was kind of like doing my fly thing.
Yeah.
I thought I didn't quite get in deep or in depth as everybody else did, but I did enjoy the song. Now that you guys have opened my eyes to another way of looking at the song,
it's going down.
Maybe I could, rethink things as far as that goes. But as far
No,
as
don't
that goes,
rethink things. No
as far as that
rethinking
goes,
here.
I felt like it was appropriate,
Yes,
and for that, I'm going to give you an 8.5.
Oh, thank you, Basha. You were always in my corner. Love ya.
Kissing up to Bob. I understand. I get the game. There's gameplay around here today.
Oh, you guys are tough today.
He had
Dan,
me at
where
the
are you
socks.
when I need you?
Have we all scored?
Yes, we have.
All right, break song.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by Bay State Noble Hospital, a brand new name for a Westfield institution which is improving the health of our community every day with quality and compassion. Noble Hospital and Bay State Health, better together.
We thank the generosity of our underwriters. For more information, please contact the Westfield State Foundation at 413-572-8646. Discussions of local politics, events, happenings, and miscellany potpourri. Ken's Den, Tuesday, 8 to 10. Live from the campus of Westfield State University, this is 89.5 FM, WSKB, Westfield.
what you say.
Step aside, partner, it's my day. Bend an ear and listen to my version
Of a really solid Tennessee excursion.
Pardon me, boy, is that the Chattanooga Choo-Choo?
Yes, yes, track 29.
Boy, you can give me a shine.
Can you afford to board a Chattanooga choo-choo?
I got my fare
And just a trifle to spare.
You leave the Pennsylvania station about 3:45. Read a magazine and then you're in Baltimore.
Dinner in the diner, nothing could be finer
than to have your ham and eggs in Carolina.
When you hear the whistle blowing 8 to the bar, then you know that Tennessee is not very far.
Shovel all the coal in, gotta keep it rolling.
Ooh, ooh, Chattanooga, there you are.
There's gonna be a certain party at the station.
Satin and lace.
I used to call Funny Face. She's gonna cry until I tell her that I'll never roam.
So Chattanooga choo-choo,
won't you choo-choo me home?
Chattanooga, Chattanooga,
get aboard.
Chattanooga, Chattanooga,
all aboard.
Chattanooga, Chattanooga, Chattanooga choo-choo,
won't you choo-choo me home?
Chattanooga choo-choo.
Oh, I loved it.
Would the person who chose that song please take us into it?
Okay. Are you ready, boys?
Oh, she's
Big
going to
Band
win
song?
again. I can just
No,
see it. I can just
no.
feel it coming.
This is Glenn Miller. I got a message from Kenny this week, and he said, "Boy, I've got a great song." And I was in the middle of something, and my answer was, "I got nothing."
By the way, you may hear this song at the big broadcast this weekend because they're
great.
featuring Glenn Miller.
Well, okay. Here's your trivia question here, folks.
I preferred Tommy Dorsey over Glenn Miller.
That's debatable. I'll talk about that in a second. But Glenn Miller made the money for his first trombone doing what job? Think of me.
Doing something with a trombone.
No.
Farming.
Doing what?
Putting cows on a train.
Milking cows. Hence the cow socks. There was your hint, guys.
Oh.
Yes. So there's my
Glenn Miller
anyway.
She had it all planned
was a
out.
farmer?
No, that isn't what I said. He earned his money. Remember, you're talking 30s and 40s, Bobby. He earned his first money to buy his trombone by milking cows. I did not say he was a farmer.
Well, I can see it.
Bob,
Wait a minute.
stop.
Okay. No. I can see him milking the cow because of that trombone action that you have to pull the trombone. It's sort of like
you don't handle the teats that roughly, Bob.
Oh, Bob, I warned you, Peter.
I don't know.
Let him go. We need to kill a little time.
Yeah, Kathy, we're running fast, so take your time.
Speak slowly, and we'll take care of this. Yes.
Are you done with your milking demonstration?
No, but I knew that he was from Indiana or someplace out there because they have a Glenn Miller Festival out there that my friends Peter and Ethel go to often, and I think it's like Indiana or someplace where Glenn Miller began. So they have farms out there, no doubt, and they've got cows, and he milked them, and then became a trombonist after that.
Every city had farms then.
Yeah.
I mean,
And on that farm, did he also have a pig?
I have no idea. Do you want me to continue now?
Yeah. So tell us about the song.
Okay. It was released at Big Band Sound, of course, and you mentioned Glenn Miller, and then you said Tommy Dorsey, and it's interesting you said that because there is a lot of controversy about that. He kind of makes me think, when I was doing some research on him, sort of like Elvis. There are people that think that Elvis was the greatest song ever, greatest performer ever, and then there's people that think, he just capitalized on his reputation. And that was very true with Glenn Miller. There were people who thought, he had a great sound, it was wonderful, and then there were people who thought, no, he's capitalizing on the Dorseys and the other big band and doesn't have his own sound. But that's really neither here nor there. In any event, the song was released in 1941. Would
that have been released on the Victor label?
Yes, it probably was. No, I think it was Capitol.
Capitol?
I think it was.
I don't know. I don't think
anyway,
Capitol Records came into existence until the 50s.
I'm trying to think of the label on it, but I will look it up and I will tell you. In any event,
it was a 78.
Somebody said it was December of 40, and then others said no, it was January of 1941. In any event,
it was around the time of when we after Pearl Harbor.
Wait,
right around. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm going ahead. Okay.
I'm done.
Oh no, go right ahead.
Let me finish.
All right, I won't say another word.
Oh my God, that will, Peter, write that down.
I'm not saying a word.
It was declared number one. It hit number one on December 7th.
On the Billboard Hot Hits, right?
1941.
No, didn't exist
the
then.
Same day as Pearl Harbor did.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. It hit number one on the same day as Pearl Harbor.
Oh.
So it very quickly became a song that was really popular with the armed forces. It's an iconic song from the armed forces because the only way to travel in those days was on a railroad train.
The Andrews sisters had a field day with that song, didn't they?
And I don't like their rendition. I find it very slow and draggy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do. I like this rendition.
It was recorded at the Victor studio, so it was probably on the Victor label.
Victor label, I was right.
Gotcha.
But it became their mantra because the only way for them to get home, if you listen to it, he's asking, is this the Chattanooga Choo Choo? I'm going to go home on it. So the idea of bringing the servicemen home became a really big issue. And I think that it's a really important number to me because we're now 2 generations away from people who know what World War II firsthand really was. And we tend to record history as political events and technological events, but it's also, and Bob, you would appreciate this, it's the musical events. It's what were people listening to when they got on a train to go to Europe.
Right.
Before you score yourself and we get into scoring, I think we have somebody who has some input on this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right? Go ahead. You're live on the air. Who are we talking with?
Hey, it's JP.
Hey, Jay.
Just a couple of comments. Number one, Bob doesn't even know whether the Pacific side of World War II or the European side of World War II.
You're right.
Heck, he thought World War I came first.
I thought they got the World Wars all screwed up there. Yes, again.
Yeah. But, no, absolutely, this is the quintessential song. It even beats Sausalito's Summer Nights because, well, I like choo-choos. But but there's an old, long, very long and involved joke that I'm not going to get into here.
Roy Rogers.
But it ends with, pardon me, boy, is that the cat that chewed your new shoes?
He blew my joke.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Pardon me, boy.
Jay,
is that the cat that chewed your new shoes?
You do the build-up and then the punchline.
I was going to tell that joke, Jay. Now you ruined my whole shtick.
Oh, okay. Here, hit the delay. Hit the dump button. You still got time. Hit the dump button.
I love it.
14 seconds are gone. Thanks, Jay.
Thank you.
Oh, that's so funny.
I think it's an important piece of history, and I think it's important to recognize music that was there while we were doing these things. Another side note to it is, of course, because we were talking about modes of transportation, is, as we know, Glenn Miller wanted to enlist in the service. He was too old. They said, no, you can't. He was like 37 or 38 at the time. But he convinced the Army that he would create a band. It was very successful. The servicemen loved hearing it. They loved his music. He traveled all around the country. He went to Europe. He was stationed in England. And, of course, as we know...
Did he do USO?
I don't know. know. I think it was his own band.
I think it was the own band. I don't think it was USO. I think he did his own.
2 years before this song was recorded, he appeared at Mount Holyoke College and played their senior prom.
Oh, how
And that's
cool
why the
is
big
that?
broadcast is being dedicated to Glenn Miller. The Glenn Miller Band.
How do you like that? The big broadcast this weekend, March 2nd, Saturday night.
2 and 7.
And there's a performance at 2 and 7, and it's up at
Mount Holyoke College
Mount
Chapin
Holyoke.
Auditorium, which is where Glenn Miller played when he came to the school.
That's awesome.
Wow.
That's very cool.
Wow.
That's a great connection. Thank
Yeah,
you.
right.
So anyway, he was boarding a small private plane to come to go to France to get ready for his Christmas broadcast, and as we know, the plane went down. There's a lot of theories about what happened, and they're still arguing about it today. Some fishermen claimed he pulled up the plane in 1980s. People are very skeptical
Amelia
about that.
Earhart shot him down
Yeah,
to
maybe
her
she-
island, and they've been living happily ever after since.
Oh, dear
Give him the
God.
buzzer.
Yeah.
But in any event, that was my song. That was
My finger was already going.
I know.
I could go on and on and on, but I won't. Oh, wait, one more little parenthetical aside. One more.
Yeah.
I made the choice on Sunday, and then I turned on the news, and a Subway restaurant in Chattanooga, Tennessee got buried by a mudslide.
Oh.
And they didn't. Oh,
my.
another little thing. They didn't name it after the Chattanooga Choo Choo. There was no Chattanooga Choo Choo at the time, but they named it because they liked the alliteration of it.
Right, it was the
Chattanooga
Birmingham
Choo Choo.
special that they were sitting on when they wrote the
Yes.
song. I just read that in the
Yes.
song facts.
And that's where they
And who
got the
wrote the
idea.
song exactly?
Mark Gordon did the lyrics, and Harry Warren did the music
Harry
while they
Warren.
were aboard the train.
Harry Warren is also the author of "I'll Go Home and Get My Panties." You go home and get your scanties, and away
That's
we'll
the
go.
second time
time
he
today.
brought up
Whoa,
panties.
shuffle off the
today.
buffalo. It's another.
Shuffle on to
Yep.
Buffalo.
Yeah,
It's only
42nd
Tuesday.
Street.
You have panties on your mind, Bob?
No, I just
Yeah,
got
no,
the "Shuffle Off the
very-
Buffalo"
He moved
song.
from
That just
socks
happened
to
be-
panties.
Be
That's a great
much unlike you. Kathy, I guess you were giving yourself a 9.
I love
You
you.
silly goose, you.
You're giving yourself a 10 there?
Well, yeah. I mean, I just.
Mr. Plass.
You know what? I'm watching The Pacific right now, that great HBO series, Amazon. It's the music that I love, the big band sound. You can't get any better than that, similar to my song, Come Fly With Me. I would say, and there's no reason for an ambulance in this song. The Modern Airs with Tex Beneke, I think were the singers there, one of my favorite singers. I would give this song, as much as I don't want to do this, I got to give you a 10. I love that song.
Oh, you're so.
I hate it. I hate it because I might lose because of this, but I got to give you a 10. Yeah.
It's very nice of you.
Yeah.
Pete just stepped out of the room. He gave you, and we didn't plan to do this ahead of time. He gave you a 9.5.
Wow.
Oh, Kathleen.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you're headed for it.
Basha.
I'm definitely going to say after, from the way it was explained and everything that you said, and
It's a little
and kinda
before
getting
your
into-
time, Basha.
Yeah, but it had a nice little, beat to it and everything.
Had a
and
nice little beat.
Yeah, that had a nice little beat, a little jazzy beat. And now that I know the whole background, I have a little bit more respect for it. So for that, I appreciate it. So on that note, I think I'm going to go as well and do a 9.5.
Oh, my God, help you. Honest to God, Kathleen.
I'm telling.
Honest. Oh, my
Oh,
God.
now I got to
You-
face the big gun.
Yeah. The big gun's here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man.
Oh.
You know what, Pete?
I'm going to write a book called "You Know What, Pete."
You know what?
That's going to be my coffee table book.
I've tried to get you to do that for years.
You know
I'll
what,
even
Pete?
help you with it. Bob will help. We'll help you.
I think it would be
You
great.
should do that. We have been trying to get you to put these things together. They're hilarious.
Yeah, the beginning of Ken's show.
I've got to have maybe maybe 1,400 or 1,500 pages worth now.
We're
The
gonna
material?
start on it.
Yeah, we need to
We
curate
got to
that.
publish this. We could do it, and we could
gotta
do it
do
on
this.
Barnes and Noble, and you could publish it, and we could be selling this and making a fortune. We could go across. We could take the Chattanooga Choo Choo, go to Chattanooga, and publicize your song.
We could fly
Your-
around
your
that
book.
country.
Fly with me.
We could fly.
Come fly with me around the Chattanooga Choo
That's
Choo,
right,
right?
right. Well, no ambulance. We're not taking an ambulance anywhere.
Wear matching socks.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Oh, and
right.
by the way, just for you, Ken, this was also on Family Guy.
Oh. Let's see if you can cue it in time.
It's gonna be fun and we'll have lots of yucks and maybe learn some stuff, but not definitely. It's the Petey's Funhouse Show!
That's sweet.
Ken, you haven't gone yet?
I haven't gone yet.
Okay.
Tell us all about it.
You know, Kathy, you set yourself up, right?
I didn't do it on purpose.
Yes, you did.
It meets the criteria. It's also very obvious.
Oh, for God's sakes, you and the obvious.
It's an
What is
easy.
this?
That's the easy road.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's what I mean.
No, it took me forever to find it.
Such an
Did that-
obvious
This
song.
was not my first choice. My first choice was one just for you, and I should have gone with that one.
So, but because I think of the Andrews sisters when I hear that, that brings the points down some.
Oh.
But then I think when I was younger and I was into those really quirky 80s screwball movies, there was a movie in the mid-80s called The Chattanooga Choo Choo, which is just about a bunch of these misfits and this motley crew of people traveling on a train, and
I was going to say
hilarity ensues. So that brings the score back up.
Okay.
You're funny.
What are you saying,
Drum roll,
Kenny?
please.
8.5.
Oh God, I don't know here. Somebody's got to.
It was actually there were two other songs.
And it's just
actually
because
three other
it's
songs
an
that I
obvious
liked better.
pick.
There's one song I loved, and I wanted to do it just for you.
When was that song?
I can't say because I don't know what his is yet. So when we're done, I'll tell you. But it just had.
I wish
Kenny
you would
written
pick that
all
song
over it.
because I don't know if we stand a chance of even winning because of that great number that you picked.
I think when you listen to music, Bob, and you're a musician too, to me with a song, it's the stories that go with it. It's the why and the what and the where
always
it's happening. And
always.
It's the history of the number that makes it important.
Yeah, I just finished reading Leonard Bernstein's biography by a guy named Humphrey Burton, and it was 500 and some odd pages long.
Wow.
But I loved it because I learned all about his music. And similarly, I've been reading. I read a Cole Porter biography, I read a Gershwin biography, and I got to read the Beatles and all of that. But I think by learning about how they wrote the song and why they wrote it,
and
you
what the
learn so
lyrics
much.
were. And
Yeah.
there was one that I thought was a great traveling song, and again, I don't know what Ken's is. And it was just written as a fun children's song, and then people tried to read everything into it and say, "Oh, this is what it really meant," and so far. And he said, "No."
Wink and blink and a nod one night we
Went
sailed off
in
and
a
it
silver
was
spoon.
spoon.
Yeah,
Is
no,
that
not
the song?
No, that was a poem.
That was a poem. But I think there's a song
Ogden
that's
Nash?
attached. Ogden Nash, right?
Ogden
Yeah.
Nash.
No. Yeah, Ogden Nash.
Went off in a silver boat.
Silver bill spoon.
And took a silver spoon and took a
trip to a foreign land
Yeah.
where they ate. I don't remember.
by a runcible spoon.
Sure. Yeah.
Is it a runcible spoon?
The one I loved most, the one I was going to pick. I wonder if you would, Basho, was. I'd like to get you on a slow boat to China.
That's another
all
great one.
to myself alone.
Yeah.
Get you and keep you in my arms evermore.
Oh, no, he's serenading
Leave
me.
all my troubles. Working on a faraway shore, out on the briny with the moon big and shiny, melting your heart to stone. I'd like to get you on a slow boat to China, all by myself.
Can we shut Bob up by playing a song?
Yeah. Do I get any points for that?
No.
No. Yeah.
Well,
They're like,
it
no.
was lovely.
Well, we were just covering while there was a man. Our producer was out of the room there.
Yes.
Yes. Hey.
Break song?
Sure.
Okay.
Underwriting support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Greater Westfield Chamber of Commerce, the voice of business for the Greater Westfield communities. Informing, educating, advocating, the Chamber provides opportunities for members to make meaningful connections on local, regional, and state levels. For more information on the Chamber's many events, workshops, and programs, as well as the benefits of membership, visit westfieldbiz.org. The Chamber focuses on the most important economy, yours. We thank the generosity of our underwriters. For more information, please contact the Westfield State Foundation at 413-572-8646.
Discussions of local politics, events, happenings, and miscellany potpourri. That's what you'll find on Ken's Den, Tuesdays from 8 till 10.
Live from the campus of Westfield State University, this is 89.5 FM, WSKB, Westfield.
Crazy, but that's how it goes. Millions of people living as foes. Maybe it's not too late to learn how to love and forget how to hate. Mental wounds not healing, life's a bitter shame. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. I've listened to preachers, I've listened to fools. I watched all the dropouts who make their own rules. One person conditioned to rule and control. Hey, and the media sells it. Oh, and you play the role. Oh, mental wounds not healing. Life's a bitter shame. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. I know that things are going wrong for me. Well, you gotta listen to my
postmodern jazz with their rendition of Ozzy Osbourne's Crazy Train, which, if you're not quite familiar or you don't really remember...
Wait a minute.
This is the original.
Listen to it at the beginning of Patriots games.
I don't know this.
What?
I was in my room knitting.
So,
apparently.
You hear that? That is what ended up turning into that beautiful old-timey jazz song that you just love.
Oh my God! I just love that. Who was singing there?
Leslie. It's on the Leslie. What's her name?
She tours.
Postmodern jazz has a lot of different vocalists.
Scott Bradley's postmodern jazz. He's the man behind it.
Jenny Lena.
Great voice, and I think it's fitting that I picked this song. And I know you're going to Michael McMahon me because it's a cover.
No, it's not because it's reimagined.
Okay.
The other one was a straight cover.
I'm with you. Okay.
Stop.
So I didn't want to go with the original because that would be too obvious.
Oh.
All right. So it matches the criteria. We're talking about a train.
Yep. Right.
And more than one time, my show has been referred to as the Crazy Train.
I resent that.
I resemble that.
So I know I brought a few people here up in points because of the old-timey jazzy rendition.
Because
I
it wasn't
wasn't the conductor of this Crazy Train.
Because it wasn't a straight remake. It was a reimagined. I enjoy a remake when it's reimagined.
The arrangement is completely different.
Exactly. Yeah, I enjoy that. Listen, I played at a prom for Westfield Voc Tech at the time. I played Postmodern Jukebox, and they said, "Oh, this is cool songs." I'm like, "Yeah, did you listen to the lyrics?" No. I said, "It's top 40s right now," and they're like, "Oh."
Yeah.
They have easily
dinner music.
They have easily 300 videos you can go on the YouTube.
Absolutely,
all different arrangements.
And Scott Bradley spelled Bradlee, not Y.
Correct.
EE on the end there. Yeah.
Naturally, I'm going to give myself a 10.
Basha.
Aw, thought you never ask. So I have to say,
I'd like to get you on a slow boat to China. See, I got it right. I got it. Yeah.
so I do like this version of the song. You know, I thought that was kind of enlightening.
Did you recognize it as you would? Yeah.
I did, Bob.
Yeah.
I did.
I
knew exactly what it was. Sorry.
Yeah.
And so for that reason, I'm going to give you an 8.5. Bring it up to half a point.
Oh. Hey, initially I thought it was about the Gravy Train. Is there a song called Gravy Train?
No.
There used to be dog food that would come out with a Gravy Train.
That's what I thought it was about.
When I first heard it, I heard Gravy.
Did you hear Gravy
it's
Train?
Crazy.
Oh, okay. So
it's cray cray, not gray.
Okay, so she's. I thought, geez, Gravy Train. What does that mean? At any rate, I don't know. I was pictured a run to the bathroom or something. I don't know. I know it's terrible, absolutely terrible. So Postmodern Jukebox is one of my favorite groups, but I always loved the reimagined songs, and the piano on that was so terrific, and the voice, which was high and low at the same time. I got to give you a 9.5 on that, Ken.
Oh.
I don't know. The music this week, every one of the songs except that damn ambulance song. No. It's really enjoyable. That's a great. Thank you for letting me know that. I'm going to play that on my show. Crazy Train, it's called.
Crazy Train.
Okay.
You gotta make sure you get the right version.
Yeah.
Don't play this version.
No, you will never cut. No, I won't be playing that. Yeah.
It could happen.
Kathy.
Okay, I love this song. It's very theatrical. I love her voice. It's an amazing song, and the instrumentals in it are great. My only issue with it is, again, I don't hear the mode of transportation because there really isn't such a thing as a crazy train.
You've never taken Amtrak from Springfield down to Penn Station, have you?
Wait a minute. She said I'm going off the rails. Rail train.
Bob, I heard the lyrics. Again, it's figurative. It's not literal. She's not getting.
She knows she's very close to winning again this week,
No,
so
no,
she's
no.
gonna.
I will
remember now
let anybody else win. I'm
Okay,
good for
that is going to be a result of your score. It's going to come down to that.
No. No. I'm going with a 9, and I only took 1 point off because
of the literal in this.
I thought it was a literal train, not an actual way to really truly travel, and that was the concept. But I love the song. You're right. It's
my PM was right then.
Yeah.
And I told you I got one.
Yeah. But you know what? But Kenny, now that I hear that, can I lower my score?
No. I don't want to change.
All right, okay,
my
got
thinking
it.
shouldn't influence somebody else, but
you know that's pretty true.
It doesn't
then
follow the theme of what we were thinking.
Literally, But
Again,
but it's still a great song.
It is.
Yeah,
It is.
It's great.
It is.
All right, Peter.
I think I'm all over it because it's reimagined. It's so far different from the original version of the song. And I kind of beg to differ a little bit. I think it does. I have been on a crazy train, so, I completely understand getting on the crazy train.
I can't buy a ticket to it. We've all been on the crazy train, but I can't buy a ticket to it. I can't get in it and drive it. So it's not.
Oh, you can buy a ticket to it.
You don't drive a train.
Actually, you do.
If you want to get
operate.
technical.
It's called driving a train.
I
Ken.
can't
I've done
operate.
it. So
Oh man.
I think I'm going to give it a 9.5.
right.
I'll give it a minor deduction.
Kath, what did you give it? What was your
I
score?
gave it a 9.
Oh, okay.
boy.
Oh, my
Song
God, we got a
good.
couple in contention here.
I love this
Break
song.
and then song?
Sure.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by Bay State Dental. Comprehensive dentistry at 14 convenient locations in Springfield, Chicopee, Longmeadow, West Springfield, Belchertown, East Longmeadow, Ludlow, Northampton, Greenfield, and Wilbraham, as well as 29 Broad Street in Westfield. Bay State Dental makes it a priority to help you achieve and maintain the healthy smile you deserve. On the web at baystatedental.com.
We thank the generosity of our underwriters. For more information, please contact the Westfield State Foundation at 413-572-8646. Friday mornings is something different on 89.5 FM. It's JP's Talk About Town.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from the campus of Westfield State University. This is 89.5 FM, WSKB, Westfield.
All my bags are packed, ready to go. I'm standing here outside your door. I hate to wake you up to say goodbye, but the dawn is breaking, it's early morn. The taxi's waiting, he's blown his horn. Already I'm so lonesome I could die. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. There's so many times I let you down, so many times I played around. And I tell you now, they don't mean a thing. Every place I go, I'll think of you. Every song I sing, I'll sing for you. When I come back, I'll bring your wedding ring. So kiss me and smile.
more time, let me kiss you. Close your eyes, I'll be on my way. Dream about the days to come when I won't have to leave alone. About the times I won't have to say, oh, kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. But I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go.
I love that song.
So, leaving on a
I do
jet
too.
plane.
Oh my
Denver.
God! Yes.
Can I just say I'm going to give it a 10? I so identify with that song.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh.
Good. You're-
You know, I just realized
You're not supposed to score until
no.
Basha scores.
I don't care. I've thrown it out there.
Pasha, tell us, why did you choose this song?
Well, one, I thought it was appropriate in the means of traveling.
Mm-hmm.
And hence that I usually travel on a plane. I thought I wanted to pick something in the plane matter. And as far as the storyline goes of the story,
Right.
which I am learning more and more about.
Yeah, I think we sang it during the Vietnam War, and it suddenly dawned on me it's about a soldier leaving on a jet plane to go to Vietnam to fight the war. I never realized that before. Did you, Kath, back then? No, but I really now it makes it more meaningful.
So
in
much
a
more
way.
meaning.
Yeah,
Definitely.
it's exactly right.
Definitely a different way of looking at it for all the different spin-offs and all the different ways we've heard it
Yeah.
redone. It
Yeah.
makes you really think
Who was
about
singing
it.
that?
John Denver.
John Denver, and he had
So
a
it's
hit
kind of
with it.
ironic because he's singing about leaving on a jet plane. Yeah,
And he
I
did.
think he went down on one too,
Oh,
didn't he?
man.
He did.
He did.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yep.
Yeah.
His own plane.
Yeah, Peter, Paul, and Mary also had a hit out of it. A little bit less, a little bit more up tempo than that.
Folky.
Folky.
Yeah.
Both of them are really. But that one was, it harked back to a time in my life that I really cherished. It was a different time, 60s.
Vietnam War. Yeah. I don't know that I cherish that.
Yeah.
Our listener Carrie said if she was here, this would have been her choice too.
This, well, you know what? I got to give you a. I'm so tossed because I've got three different great songs here.
Bob, you're not going to win.
I'm going to go with
It's funny.
a 9.
All right, thank you.
I'm going to give you a 9 in that. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so when I hear going on a jet plane, I think of where else but Vegas, right? Because I fly out there several times a year.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But
Are we
then,
flying on jet planes when we take a trip out to Vegas? Is that a jet plane you're on?
the last time I checked, the 737 Boeing was a jet plane.
It's called a jet plane. Okay, got it.
Well, the engines are jet propelled.
Okay, so
But
they're
it's-
still
it's-
referred to as jets.
We're getting technical now.
Technically, the aircraft is known as an airliner.
And not a jet.
No, jetliners equally.
Oh, I don't know.
Right,
I never hear
interchangeable.
the words jetliner before.
You don't hear it anymore. No, you just
No.
hear airplane.
Unless you listen to Wacky, then you hear
Yeah.
jet airliner all the time.
I am listening to
Where's my
Wacky.
rim shot? There it is. Come on.
Yeah.
I'm listening to Wacky.
But then at the same time, I get happy about going to Vegas, and then I get pissed off that I'm out here, and then I have to wait another 2 months in order to go to Vegas.
That's
so
pretty good.
So
2
that
months?
brings me up and then brings me down. Okay.
Yeah.
Go back up.
Now in the past, we've had a player on Making the List change their song from what they originally had to something else.
Uh-huh.
And they were penalized for that.
Ah, yeah.
I'm not doing it this time.
I am, but not to the extent that I penalized that other player.
Oh, was it me?
She didn't understand, and this is only your second time here, so.
Basha, third time. Basha changed.
Third time's the charm.
Changed the song in midstream here. I saw you go over there. Yes.
I did.
Yeah.
You've done it too. You haven't given me, Bob, the song deadline is Monday afternoon. You haven't given me your song till 10 minutes before I played it.
You're right. It's exactly right. Yeah, well, I've learned my lesson.
Right.
But Basha, we were going to play another song. What were you going to play?
I was actually going to do the Beach Boys Kokomo.
Because it's a vacation destination.
Yeah, because
Right.
I thought
It
it
would
was
have been a
vacation
travel
and
song.
traveling.
You know
Which
what?
I love that song.
You know what?
too.
Beach Boys, I Get Around would have been a grand slam.
I love the Beach Boys.
That would have been a good one, too.
Yep, because you're driving around your 409. Right?
Oh.
There were so many. The one I thought of that I wanted to do for you was Little Nash Rambler.
That's a good song.
I was driving in my Cadillac.
Oh, yeah.
Beep, beep is
Yes,
the name of that song.
And I thought, oh, God, I got to do this for Ken.
And what about that woman from Pasadena?
Somebody-
Wasn't she driving a
Little
car?
old lady from Pasadena?
Yeah.
Wasn't she
Somebody
driving?
suggested Bicycle Race by Queen, too.
Oh,
that would have been a good pick.
Or a bicycle. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer,
Oh, God,
do.
yeah. Fly away in my little,
Can I press
in
the
my
button?
balloon.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Go ahead.
So Kenny, what are you going to give then, Basha? I said,
That's funny.
Just to make things interesting. No, I can't do 3/4, can I?
Come
No.
on.
We voted that down.
Halves. So you may have to round it up to the next
Halvesies.
number.
Halvesies.
But you're going to Vegas soon on a jet plane.
Oh.
You know, I hate John Denver, 8.5.
All right, I'll take it.
oh, John Denver makes the song last for you.
Kathy, it may come down to you.
I love this song. I really do. In fact, it was one that I thought of. The only thing is, I prefer the Mamas and the Papas rendition because I like the harmony that they do in it, and I kind of miss it. Don't you kind of miss
Well,
that?
I wondered whether it was Peter, Paul, and Mary. Was it Peter, Paul, and Mary?
No, I'm sorry, Mamas and the Papas.
Mamas and which one?
Sorry.
Wait a
I
minute.
like this one because
Mamas and the
it's,
Papas did this song.
I like this one because it's a pure ballad and it's one guy singing to one girl.
That's true. That's true. I just like
And
harmony.
it's also
I hear it in my head.
singer-songwriter. I mean,
Yeah, I can't get
Who
out of
did
it.
the original? I mean, was it Peter, Paul? John Denver wrote the song.
Yes.
So he did the original.
Yes.
But was it Mamas and the Papas or Peter, Paul, and Mary? Now I'm confused. Because Mamas and the Papas
He'll
came
find out.
later than
He'll
Peter,
find out.
Paul, and
He'll
Mary. Peter is checking on our on the computer to find out.
I can
on
hear
the
it in
internet.
my head.
Peter, Paul, and Mary.
Peter, Paul, and Mary. So did Mamas and the Papas do a version of this?
No.
No, I think it was.
I don't think so. I
Peter,
think it was
Paul,
just
Mary.
Peter, Paul, and
So it
Mary.
was
I think it was
Peter,
just
Paul,
them.
and Mary. You were hallucinating there, my friend.
Well, I don't know which one it was. It's just it's the harmony
next
that I
next thing
miss.
you know, she's going to be bringing a bag of food to my door. You see what I did there?
You went right to the back to the beginning of the show.
And that's what I did last week.
Actually,
I've been
I
doing
love
that
it.
lately.
Ken didn't want to tell you, but I was the one at the door. Anyway,
Oh, well,
I was
you're
at the
working
street
for,
with the
you're
bag.
now a delivery
I've become
professional.
a bag lady.
That was number one on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100, U.S. Easy Listening for Billboard, and the Cashbox. It was number one on all three of those charts.
What year?
Wow.
69.
69, one of the worst wars, what years in the war of Vietnam. So 69 was the crisis in Vietnam. So it was really poignant. To
All right,
be
I'm going
living
with a
in
9.
All right. Thank you.
All right, and with that, I believe I owe you a quarter of. Let's do a quick break only, and we'll be right
Oh,
back.
come on. I had an also ran song.
No, not at 9:49. Quick break, Pete.
All right.
Underwriting for WSKB's community radio programming is brought to you in part by R. Levesque Associates. They are offering landscape architecture, civil engineering, environmental permitting, and land surveying. RLA is a second-generation company devoted to excellence in the planning and design of outdoor spaces. On the web at rlaland.com or at 40 School Street in Westfield.
We thank the generosity of our underwriters. For more information, please contact the Westfield State Foundation at 413-572-8646. Friday mornings is something different on 89.5 FM. It's JP's Talk About Town.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from the campus of Westfield State University, this is 89.5 FM, WSKB, Westfield.
When they call, I tell them I can't pay it back yet. Credit card debt. Tomorrow I may buy myself a dining room set or this Boba Fett. Credit card debt, credit card debt, credit card debt.
Hey, Peter, do we have totals?
Yes, we do. Finishing last is a tie.
No. It's a tie. Oh, I knew it.
Because Bob tanked me, that's why.
The two of us are going under here.
At 39.5 out of 50 are Sausalito Summerlight and Come Fly With Me, Bob and Pete.
Oh, I scored yours high.
I know,
It's a
but
tie?
Bosch and Bob scored me at a 6. Tie for last.
Man.
Tie for second place with 46.5.
Really? Tied?
Yes. Kenny Crazy Train and Boz Leaving on a Jet Plane. Yet again.
Kathleen, how
Because
many
I
weeks
couldn't-
have you won in a row?
Because I couldn't talk her into a 10. Kathy with Chattanooga Choo Choo.
What did
At
she get?
47.5.
47.
1 point I was trying to talk her into 10.
Oh, man. So,
Kenny, you tanked it
Kathleen.
too, so.
Congratulations.
You're keeping score in your head.
No, I'm not.
You should have, because you could have won it for her by giving her a 9.5.
But
Could have been a
Kathleen.
tie.
Then we would have had to come down to what would be a second. Kathleen, you said you had two other
Little
songs.
Nash Rambler I liked. I also liked Yellow Submarine. Come Fly With Me was one of them.
Come, wait a minute, come fly with me.
Yeah.
You were going to choose my song?
No, I mean,
Leaving on a jet plane.
Leaving
on a jet plane.
Yeah.
So come fly with, but come fly with me must be on your
Fly
mind.
With Me. There's a million of them.
There are so many.
There's, when I thought of the topic, I was just thinking, let's go on vacation somewhere.
Yeah.
And
How
I
about
didn't
a song?
realize until we
Why
started
don't we do
looking.
songs about walking next time?
Walking.
Walking.
Yeah, it would have been cool if Basha got it instead of you, like you get it time after time.
Time after time after
You
time.
could also decline the honor and give it to Bob.
I tried that. I would
thanks.
gladly decline the honor and give it to Basha. She
Can we do
choose
that
it.
for this one time?
I tried that the last time, and Ken said no, I couldn't do that.
I'll wear my tiara.
Ken?
What do you think, Ken?
She has to promise that she can make it in if she takes the title.
Depending when it is, yeah.
Depending on when it is.
Last Tuesday of the month, usually.
Oh, I got to put it in right now. What? That's April something. What or March? What is it?
I don't know if it's going to be March or April this time around yet, because I might have somebody coming in March. I'll let you folks know. But it will always be on the last Tuesday.
Last Tuesday.
The last Tuesday. Maybe not every month, but the last Tuesday.
Gotcha.
I'll make it happen.
All right.
Hey,
what are you doing down at the salon today or this week, Basha?
Well, you know
down
what?
at the Vivid Salon?
Yeah.
Is it called Vivid Hair Care or Vivid Hair Salon? What's it called?
It's called Vivid Hair Salon and Spa.
And Spa.
Yeah. So we are doing we're always up to something.
Yes,
So,
yeah.
In fact, I'm going down for my bikini wax this afternoon.
Oh!
Hey now. Yow. So
Yeah.
one of the things that we got going on is we are going to be holding a paint and sip party on Sunday, April 1st. And
You're going to be painting in the salon?
Yeah.
Are you painting somebody's face?
It's a canvas,
no,
Bob.
No. It's actual, like a canvas.
Oh, a canvas.
It's like
Oh, I was thinking beauty, and so I was thinking
well,
makeup
we do
or
that too.
something.
We do that too. We do that too. You can actually just call us right now, but otherwise I'll have a link on our Facebook and our website that you can sign up for. And the proceeds will be going towards dementia awareness.
Oh.
So that's really exciting.
Oh, gotcha.
She always has a good cause. That's why I want to.
Yeah.
Oh, man, it's
always,
a great
always
brought it up.
something going on. Definitely always something going on.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Just
No,
like
do you, when you
Bob, unlike your show, I need to watch a clock on this one.
Oh, okay. Oh, God. Oh.
I've got 60 seconds.
Only 60 seconds?
Yes.
Oh, so I'm shutting up. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for having
Never
me.
happened.
Bob, thank you for missing Regis and Kathy Lee in order to do this.
Gotcha. I missed the entire show. I've got a meeting down with Barbara Trant downtown. I'm headed off to the meeting land.
You're going to be leaving on a jet plane. Basha, thank you for
thank you all the
coming
time.
in.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
As usual, Kathy, thanks for waking up and dealing with the nutcases in here each and every week.
Want to wake
On
up
the crazy
this morning.
train.
On
Thank
the
you.
crazy train. We're going to fly out of here on the crazy train.
I think
in our ambulance.
that's a good plan. Next
With
week,
matching socks.
It's the first Tuesday, which is usually a local city thing. Superintendent of Schools Zaporowski will be in next week.
Wow.
All right.
So I'll have him in the studio a week from now. 2 weeks from now, Dan Paquette from the library.
Nice.
And 3 weeks from now, Chef John Slattery.
Ooh.
That's all I have for you. I'll catch you next time.
There's always something about coming back home. City lights approaching over the bridge and into this town. Traffic stalled but moving, and people tend to stay around. Familiar face with the same old crowd, where people still know your name. Who is who and who's to blame for silly pranks before high school games? Of hockey, football, baseball, still the same. Generations go on past, and mornings go by way too fast. We don't need another time. We don't need another vision, because we're here now, Westfield Mass, still moving forward, built to last. Held on values we hold true, still raise high, red, white, and blue. We're proud this song, get the job done, make some time for a little fun. Come see what we've done today. Westfield is here to stay. Stanley Park to Little River Road, so many opportunities arose. Manufacture whips and arms and gear. The supply chain know the world starts here. Heroes rise when called upon. Police and fire and National Guard. Community will rise above to protect and serve in our backyard. We don't need another time. We don't need another vision. We're here now in Westfield, Mass, still moving forward, built to last. Held on values we hold true, still raise high, red, white, and blue. We're proud and strong to get the job done, make some time for a little fun. Come see what we've done today. Westfield is here to stay. Life of Dickens days, sprinkles holiday cheer among winter's rays. Streetlights glow with gaslight warmth to bring us back to charm. We hold tight to tradition here and celebrate 350 years of rebuilds, wars fought, and kids coming home from victories, losses, and parts unknown. They don't need another time. They don't need another vision. They're coming home to Westfield, Mass, still moving forward, built to last. Held on values we hold true, still raise high, red, white, and blue. They're proud and strong, get the job done, but make some time for a little fun. Come see what they've done today. Westfield is here to stay. Here to